once you're in Shirokawa's household? How do you spend it? Like, do you all stay together, have a nice sleepover in the same room, slumber party, yay? Do you go off and do something else apart from what Alyssia is doing on the side?
Is Vendrik getting drunk in a tavern and staying there all night?
I assumed I was coming back with you lot.
Alright, so if you're here, then I'm gonna introduce Geo, and then I'm just gonna let you... I'm just gonna let you ask me questions all night, because obviously...
Yeah. I was just setting up a living room for you to sleep, I guess, then. So you guys
so I guess
about...
we're gonna do a slumber party, because you're gonna be all over me. Like, not that way.
Whoa.
Oh jeez.
Guys, I'm just going to dimension door out of the Discord call.
No, shut up. Fuck off. Anyway, yeah, well,
That's what you two were gonna do.
Chris Hansen just opened my door.
Right. So, with the break of dawn, Alyssia, you immediately get some information that you were looking for. Luckily, your friend delivers to all the right places. So once you told him where you're staying, he made sure to arrange a courier for you with all the information you want. Incidentally, Benny's courier arrives shortly after with the fake ring in case you decide to take up the job with the Duke in town. Right. Speaking of the Duke, the first thing you wanted to know is more about the Duke himself. Everything that Benny has told you seems to be legit. Like, you get the same information from Yorshka. His mansion is criminally underprotected because this guy knows all the right people in the underworld and with the guards. Nobody is gonna mess with him unless they wanna have a really shitty time in town. So the guy has no natural enemies. He doesn't need to protect himself. Nobody knows anything about his lineage. He just came to be about 8 or 9 years ago in town, and he's been slowly getting into power until he got into his current position with his connections and friends. He lives alone, he has no family, no relatives, that's about it. The guy seems to be pretty much a loner.
That guy is so much demon.
Wow. I mean, is that gonna be your reaction to fucking everything? Demon, demon, demon. Like, even with demon. But hey, to your credit, you were actually correct.
I mean, in this case, it's like, you know, he just appeared 8 years ago. Yeah, about that.
So, about the old general that is surrounded in that abandoned mansion. As soon as you mention that, Yorshka immediately draws a blank. Yorshka has absolutely no information for you. It seems that Benny's intelligence network actually took the extra step apart from Yorshka. He seems to be well more informed than your contact about that situation. He did warn you that this is very expensive and very hard to get information. So Benny wasn't kidding. If Yorshka can't get it, that's some serious shit, alright. Everything you thought about that mansion and the general is news to Yorshka.
Okay, that's a bad sign.
As for the blacksmith village, again, everything Benny told you is on the level. Those blacksmiths are basically have a very long lineage working with all the way back to when Gordon was part of Noble Moon, serving directly under the warrior king. And they supported the kingdom with the best craftsmanship that anybody has seen in the southern kingdoms. However, after the king's death, they fell out of grace because of the change of politics and the shift in power. And the village is mostly forgotten. And now that they're in trouble, nobody has bothered raising a finger to help them out. They are literally on their own. Whatever's happening and whatever trouble they're having, most of the kingdom doesn't even know about it. That's how bad it is. If you want to travel to the forest where the mansion supposedly is, it's gonna take you a day. And from there, it's gonna take another day to get to the village of Blacksmith. So 2 days trip to get to the forest place, 2 days to get back, that's a 4-day trip. So if you do both jobs on the outskirts, it's gonna take you like a good 5 or 6 days, and you have 1 day left to do the ring job, if you're fast.
Mm-hmm. But the circumstances, perhaps we should table the ring for now and deal with the other two things first.
That's what I thought. The ring seems a bit less important than the other two.
Well, it's also most likely a quicker deal than these two things, especially the missing people.
Well, it shouldn't take more than a morning, should it?
Probably not, or a night.
Either way, I'm saying we should go for the people first. The longer we wait on this, the longer more people can go missing.
What the hell is that?
Florian.
Is that my mic?
That is someone having a lot of stuff.
There we go. That's my mic being dumb and getting stuck. Is it better now?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, that's better. But yeah, if we're gonna head out, then everybody better get prepared.
And this is why Logan said you should probably have a leader.
Come on, everyone. Let's just stop silently sitting around going, maybe,
Yes,
maybe not.
Let's go.
There we go.
Alright.
So, as you guys prepare your basic equipment, you get ready to leave the city. Getting outside of the castle walls is no problem thanks to Benny's passes, which still hold some water. So you decide to keep them since you'll probably need them on the return trip. And you guys decide to leave the capital behind and you're heading south of it. You guys get on the road and you're heading towards the forest. How are you going to travel?
Mostly naked.
I'm fine just walking with my pack.
Clothed.
I mean, if you guys splurge for some rental horses, you'll get there faster.
No, we won't. I won't.
Okay.
I'm twice as fast as a horse,
you
I'm
guys
fine.
are gonna spend the day walking and heading towards the edges of the southern part
What
of
about
the
everybody
border.
else? Is everybody else going to buy a horse, or because as I said, I don't need it. I move twice as fast as a
unless
horse.
you all buy horses, what's the point?
I mean,
There's no
if
point
it's
unless you all buy horses.
No, is
yeah,
it?
plus, like if it's only 1 day's walk, then what's the point in buying a horse? Besides, horses make noise. Noise is bad. Noise will get you killed.
Okay. You guys are slowing me down though.
Wait,
Eventually, by the end of the first day, after huffing and puffing all the way to the forest, you get the sun is starting to set, but you are approaching the forest. You're on the skirts of it. What do you do?
And Alyssia disappears off into the forest.
The forest is quite large, Alyssia. You spent at least half an hour scouting ahead, but eventually you see that the path through the forest is beginning to wind down and disappear further in. The forest is quite large, a lot larger than you expected. You unfortunately do not manage to find any signs that would indicate there is any type of mansion around.
To clarify, I wish to act as like some sort of advanced scouting party, so that if we find something, I want to find it first before we bumble in there loudly.
You have the best perception. Right, so even though it's getting quite dark, you guys continue to boldly enter deeper and deeper into the forest. After a good half an hour or so, Alyssia, you see that you've made it quite deep into the forest and you begin hearing footsteps again. Something is getting closer and it's moving. By the sound of it, you can hear at least 4 or 5 creatures are coming your way.
Towards me, or just like our way in general?
Towards you, straight for you. Like they could smell or see you. Like they immediately zone in on you.
Fuck. How far away do they seem to be?
Since it's dark and again the noise is very distorted, you have no idea, but they're quickly getting close. They're fast.
I should perhaps tell you I have dark vision.
Very dark. They don't care.
I feel like I should tell you I have dark vision.
Oh, you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, well, despite the thick tree line, you see that a good 40 or 50 meters away, something is starting to get close, and it's raising quite the commotion getting towards you. It's very fast.
Okay, well then, let's, do a mantra enchant and lock an arrow, because this is gonna get ugly, fast.
How close are the rest of us to you scouting?
Probably a good distance away, because, I'm supposed to find things before you do.
No, but I was just, curious whether, how much we could actually see, because I don't have dark vision, so I see trees, lots of trees. That's about it.
I also don't have I don't think humans don't have dark vision, so
Nope.
we're all just kind of sitting there like, well,
Maybe you should have brought some torches.
it's fine. I have. Give me a second.
I did.
Yeah, I think I do have
Alyssia,
torches.
As the commotion gets louder and louder, you finally manage to see through the tree line what's getting closer to you. Just like you saw earlier, it seems to be a dog-shaped animal, only much larger and bulkier. You can make out at least 4 of these creatures.
Okay.
You see 3 dogs and some kind of humanoid type of boar creature slowly stumbling behind them.
You know what I said about that mantra enchant? Yeah,
Yep.
I'm running towards the party. I ain't fighting that shit alone.
You see the pig-like creature point towards you. He almost destroys your eardrums with a high-pitched squeal. All the hounds immediately begin to bark and snarl as they start running after you.
Well, fuck.
Do we hear this?
So do the rest of
Yep,
us.
everybody heard that. That
Right.
was loud as fuck.
I'm
Well,
gonna.
after he... Yeah.
Are you being chased currently, so you can do that? Because
No, after he lets out, Alyssia's gonna yell as loud as she can, "Enemy!"
He's using the signal.
Ah! But yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and just like,
It's okay, guys. It wasn't a successful ambush.
I'm gonna turn around to 2 mages and go, can either of you make a
As you guys prepare for combat, you see that Alyssia is coming through the tree line. She is huffing and puffing because those hound-like creatures are hot on her tail. She's evading them by the skin of her teeth. The only thing that's working in her favor is the rough terrain. If it wasn't for that, she'd already be dog food.
Well, presumably also the mantra enchant, considering she runs
Yep.
faster.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that's saving you right now. Because Mantra Enchant doesn't care about rough terrain.
Right, can
I
anybody...
would like to help.
Now, since you guys are close enough,
Suspect it.
I assume you know what time it is, folks. Roll for initiative.
Alright.
Am I lagging or something? Ages before
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, you went full robot.
Yeah.
You're at 2.
Oh yeah, that initiative.
Right,
Jeez,
For
freaking
Theron, and
8
he goes first because he critted.
Super fast.
plus 8
Vendrik
initiative. That is
16.
disgusting.
I know, right?
It's absolutely disgusting.
Vira for some reason has 2 turns, so let's remove that. Right. Theron, since you critted, you react first. What's up? Oh wait, Alyssia, what's your initiative? 14. Right. Let me change that.
Well, there is still Zax first, I think. Wait, no, she and Theron are
you're
tied,
first
right?
because he's the one that critted. I mean, Iris has the same, but she didn't crit, so there you go.
Alright, raging and running towards the first guy and first is it
No
the
tactics.
thing is it the thing on the left or the thing on the right?
Fuck that.
The hounds are the first that get there, so the dog's on the left.
Alright, I want to run towards the first one and wreck his face with a couple of great axe swings.
Do it.
Alright, reckless. So I have advantage. And a 24, does that hit?
Yes, that does hit.
Alright, 15 points of damage. If it's still alive, I'm going to swing again.
Oh, it's alive, alright.
Alright, 23, does that
It
hit?
hits.
16 points of damage.
You managed to land 2 very tight blows on the creature. You expect it to crumble underneath you. You're, however, very surprised to find out that this creature has very thick skin. Your axes go in deep, but it shrugs them off like his skin is layers and layers of natural armor. The beast begins to growl menacingly and doesn't budge at all.
Alright. That's all I can do.
Iris, you're next.
Right, I'm just going to basically turn to the others and go, set up any sort of defenses you can. Don't know if any of you can make walls. And then I'm going to basically go over and try covering with Theron. Alyssa's retreat. So I'm going to appear and attempt to flipping side cut the flipping beast's face.
Like the same beast he attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it.
That's my... There it is.
Keep in mind, you need to move in order to get there, so you're not full attack and you can't flurry of blows. You can
No. Yeah, that's not. It's That's Pathfinder, dude. Flurry of blows is a bonus action.
Oh,
I can make it there.
Oh, cool.
I move so fucking fast. I'm faster than a
This
horse.
system, how about that?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's not gonna hit. The other ones hit, however.
3 hits. Awesome. Not sure how to do
Nice.
damage. Wait a second.
Click on the word unarmed
That's
on
what
each of them.
Oh, hang on.
Like, there you go. Nice.
As Therion's weapons are still deep within the creature's tough body, you come quickly from the side and land a few rapid blows to further cement the damage on the creature. It feels like you're trying to punch through, let's say, fuck it, whatever. It's trying to punch through a solid rock. This creature is built extremely sturdy. As you land a few more blows, you see the creature is beginning to stagger, but rather than whimper away or to back down, it just gets more ravenous and it begins to madly start roar and claw over the place, almost in a rage-like sense.
By the way, you didn't let me finish, but I did want to do something else as well at the moment I hit. I wanted to basically push it away, so it has to make a strength save.
Okay, what's the DC?
The DC is... Where's the DC? Oh, I marked it down! You can skip me because I should have had that marked down
I'm
somewhere.
assuming this is the 4th save or something, right?
Yeah.
Or
No, it's strength.
Strength save, yeah.
DC... 15 DC.
I'm gonna assume that 18 is gonna beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty hardy creature, so it shrugs off whatever you were trying to do.
Alright, cool.
Vendrik, you're up.
Right, well, seeing them basically running hot on her heels, I am going to summon black tentacles just behind her, which is a 20-foot. Try and reach out and restrain anything that fails a dex save.
Right. What's the DC?
17.
2 of the hounds were chasing after Alyssia. One of them manages to skillfully dart out of the way. more like dumb luck, considering these creatures seem to be not that bright and more ravenous. But one of them actually manages to get caught in the tentacles.
Yeah. So the tentacles sort of writhe and wrap it up and just start beating the shit out of it, and it's restrained on its next turn.
Okay.
And 8 bludgeoning damage as well.
Okay.
In effect, I wanted.
Alyssia, what are you up to? Now that you have a little more breathing room.
Well, wait, what? All of us are faster than the demons? Okay. Well, seeing as the well, fuck, this dude seems to be the one controlling all of these things. Alyssia wants to take a shot at him with a bow.
Keep in mind he's much slower than the dogs. The dogs have been chasing you for a while, so he's taking a while to get closer. He's still far away.
How far away is he?
Considering this is a forest, I don't think you can take a shot at him with your bow if that's what you want to do.
The one that is stuck somewhere in between, because, yeah. Has that thing taken an action yet?
No, it hasn't.
Great, that means I have an advantage against it. Also, I want to perform a sneak attack, which I can do because I have an advantage against it.
Do it.
Wow, that was
Is that
bad.
a 17?
Yeah.
You lob off an arrow from your bow, but the creature immediately jerks its head and it catches it between its massive jaws, breaking it. And now its sight is set on you. The creature stuck in the tentacle spends its turn struggling to get out. And now it takes its turn. Adam, it's not going to try to douse itself, so how much damage does it take?
It takes 6 fire damage.
Okay. Now that this creature is on fire and right next to you, Iris, and it's super pissed, it tries to attack you. The 17 hit.
1 second. My armor class is 17, so no.
It does hit in
It's the
5e.
same number.
Oh wait, it does? Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of the other system where defender walls, basically.
Yeah.
Right, so it just barely manages to get through your guard. You got careless with this creature, you took it too lightly, and it's taken full advantage of its opportunity to strike you. Now, I'm not gonna be a dick and say since it's on fire it's gonna do extra damage, but fine, not this time.
But since it's on fire, it's gonna do extra damage.
The creature goes for you. The fire in front of you is a huge disadvantage. It gets through your guard easily. You can thank Vendrik for that. And it attacks you. You take 17 damage from its claws and heavy jaw. It tries to latches onto you, but it actually does not manage to do that.
How far is Iris from me? Within 30 feet?
Well, since you charged to get the other creature, you can easily charge back to help her when it's your turn.
No, I have a reaction that I can use if she's within 30 feet.
Oh.
Oh, she's within 40 feet.
Then I'm gonna use the tattoos that you see. I'm going to throw them out and cast Ancestral Shield as a reaction to reduce the damage by 3d8.
Oh.
So reduce the damage by 15.
Nice.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna
Look
look.
at that tank doing work, man.
Yeah, nice. I'm just gonna look down and go, huh.
And then
Excellent, now I can be even more reckless. Haha.
yeah, and I can do that once per turn. Sadly, not once per round, but once per turn.
So, the final creature continues to struggle inside the tentacles. I believe you said 17, right, Marcus? I mean,
Yep.
Alex.
They're so used to saying Marcus, aren't you?
Fuck yeah, I am. Vendrik, so that's a 17, right, to beat?
Yeah.
And unbelievably so, it still failed. Somehow.
And takes 12 more bludgeoning as the tentacles continue to pin it
I
down,
love the
smack
tentacle
it
spell. Have I ever said that in any D&D, even Pathfinder? Black
As
Tentacles
the
is
dog
awesome.
beginning to struggle, you see the pig is getting very rowdy in the back. It lifts its left hand with which it's holding some kind of fire-like rock or something. You don't really know what it is. You see it's smashing the rock into his hand with his brute strength. The rock is beginning to crack, and finally he slams it into the ground. And as he does that, the creatures begin to whine and moan. You see them begin to glow until suddenly they explode violently.
Oh dear. Lucky I got...
everybody around them except for Vendrik and Vira.
Well, thank God I got flipping
Everybody else
reflex.
is in the blast zone. You need to make a reflex roll, and that save is 16.
A dex save.
Dex save. Alright.
Dex save.
Apart from Vira and
Dex save.
Vendrik, everybody make a reflex roll.
I'm re-rolling. I'm using my luck.
Alright, I have advantage on this because of
Oh my God, no!
It looks like the fates were not smiling down upon you
Wow.
this day.
Wow.
Wait, right. Well, I can use evasion for this, so if I succeed, I avoid all damage, and even if I don't succeed, I have damage.
Yeah, I've got that too. I only get half damage, but still, fuck me.
Alright,
Wait,
just say
how do
half.
you roll a dexterity save in this sheet?
The dex save
just
button.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
in
Nah,
the box
yeah,
where it
no,
says saving throws, yeah.
Wow, that was
Alright,
fucking
so
lame.
I know, right?
I have
Holy
advantage.
crap.
Oh, I guess it's just so only 11.
Wow, everybody's getting horrible rolls.
They failed.
Haha, that's what you get for standing too close to the monsters.
The explosion hits you for 46 fire damage.
So, 33... No, wait. 23.
Oh, actually, who was it? Was it Iris standing next to my fire elemental?
Yes.
Can I use the reaction to interpose it between?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna say, you know what? Sure, you can do it, but keep in mind this violent explosion is actually gonna destroy your fire elemental.
it's actually
sure, it's fire damage, but
entirely
it's a
immune
violent
to fire.
explosion. Well, he might be immune to fire, but there is kinetic force and all that. Like, it's literally a huge explosion. So
Bone, sinew, you know, it's like a flesh pipe bomb.
So if you wanna protect Iris from the impact, I'm gonna say that your fire elemental is gonna get blown into pieces.
Can I just have it take the damage? See if it still survives?
You know what? Fine, I'll go ahead. But keep in mind, this is not fire damage. For it, it's considered normal damage, so it takes the full 46 damage.
Fine,
How much
because
damage
it's
was
got
that?
102
46.
health.
Yeah,
Okay,
46.
so that's halved by evasion, even if I
Yep.
fail. So 40, 23. Wow, I am really tanking some damage.
So does the fire elemental manage to survive that
Oh
explosion?
yeah,
Yep,
they
it's
have
got-
102 health.
50.
Holy fucking crap!
Right?
Right. Anybody that got hit by that
56 left.
explosion, while it was fire damage, you're not actually on fire. However, some of the creature's guts and bones are now stuck on you. And it's a
Oof.
pretty
Nice.
messy deal, let me tell you.
Ew.
Right,
Well,
I
Vera,
was standing
you-
far enough away, so Anyway, so basically all the dogs have just exploded into giant flesh fire explosion things. So now that all that's left is the pig. Dear
Yes.
Lordy, I hope you like being neated. Oh fuck. That's real neato, bitch. Anyway,
That's real neat,
What's the
bitch.
DC 16, right.
I demand public rolls.
He actually succeeds, so that's half damage, right? 49,
yeah, so it takes 21.
One.
Yeah,
20.
21.
Oh, that's 42 in total, yeah, 21, okay. Gotcha. The pig squeals, so as you see, some of his shoulder begin to rot and fall out. He doesn't seem pleased by that.
Yeah, well, fuck him.
Is he the giant pig thing? Is the one that made everything explode?
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
He is 40 feet away from you currently. And
That's
it's
okay.
considered
I
there's
guess
some
I'm
rough
just-
terrain in the way, so you can't charge him, I'm assuming.
Yeah, at the end of my turn, I'm just gonna back up even further.
It's not because you guys smell of rotting flesh or anything.
No, I just don't want to get killed or run over by the giant pig monster thing that just caused everything to turn into giant flesh explosions.
Oh, by the way,
Flesh explosions.
I probably should have asked this earlier in the fight, but I was trying to sort out my internet. These types of creatures?
Well, if you want to know about them, make me... Actually, you have demonology. We're gonna say that's an intelligent-based skills. You're an intelligence-based class anyway, right?
Yeah. Do you
Roll me
want me
plus
to basically
intelligence. Make
use
that
it
the
like
plus
Arcana?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with Arcana. That's good enough. Make me an Arcana roll if you want to learn something.
Wow.
15. That's not good enough, but you do know some basics. These are basically shock and all types of troops. They go into rile up an area and stir up some trouble. They're basically the ones that are gonna seek out, okay, we have some problems here, let's send in the heavy hitters.
Which implies that it's a first wave.
It's a scouting party.
Yeah.
These are basically houndmasters. They look over dogs that are used for scouting areas and hunting down and chasing people that are running away.
I was going to ask at the start of the fight, see if I could find any weaknesses or that, but the internet wasn't too good.
If you rolled better, you would have gotten more info, but with a 15, that's all you got right now.
Back to the combat order.
So, Theron, you're up. What's up?
Alright, I am going to run at this guy. You said it's rough terrain.
What's the plan? He's 40 feet away from you, and there is rough terrain in the way because of the forest and all that. Keep that in mind.
Well, I'm going to be most effective up close, so I've got 40 feet of movement, halved in rough terrain. I'm going to use my action to dash so that I can cover the full 40 feet.
Awesome.
I want to be right in his face. I want him to be fully aware that I am there and screaming.
Look at me! Witness me!
Witness me! Whoosh!
So you
Right,
get right into his face. Can you make another action, or is that it?
Nope, that's it. But it means that
Okay.
he's going to have to deal with me in his face to do anything. So.
Iris, you're up.
Right, I actually look kind of pissed now because after all that, it's like, now I'm going to have to try to actually hit you. Right, given that he dashed 40 feet all the way up to him, he's well in my speed range, so I can literally just move up to him.
You would need 80 feet of movement.
Oh, 80 feet?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's
No, he's
it's
40
rough.
feet away.
Oh, he's 40
But
feet.
There is rough terrain in the way.
Yeah, but the rough terrain doesn't count for me. Monk, bitch.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're fine, yeah.
But yeah, I move straight up to...
Monk!
I move straight up to him, like, I dash up.
Here is dart through the trees, left, right, trying to confuse the beast as she suddenly gets right into his face.
And then what I'm going to do is basically punch upwards, but as I remove my hand, so I'm backhanding her up the chin. And I'm combining quite a few things right now. Right, first things first is see if I hit with Flurry.
That hits. That fails horribly. And that hits.
Yep. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Right. So that hits, and what I'm going to do is... wait a second, we're stunning strike, so it's 2 key I've used, and I'm going to basically stun him, and he has to make a con save. 16.
16. Okay. Oh, he makes it.
He makes it? When hit with a flurry of blows, which I just did, I'm also going to attempt to make him prone. So
Go
deck
for it.
save.
A dex save, okay. I'm assuming that's a 16 again.
Mm-hmm. Wow, really roll rolls today.
He magnificently fails.
So I basically knocked him on his ass.
for your one critical fail, between your jabs and blows, one of your fists actually gets caught on the side of his face, and he unintentionally rends you with one of his tusks, causing you 6 bleeding damage.
Ow. Fair
So
enough.
now you're good job. Right, how much damage do you deal to him? That's 13, 17, is that right?
Yep.
And he is on his ass. Vendrik, you're up.
Okay.
By the way, keep in mind your tentacles that you made, they exploded magnificently into many pieces.
Woo!
Sushi.
I'm gonna use my action to walk closer to him. Just sort of rubbing my hands together and then hurling a ball of noxious green gas at him.
Okay.
17 con save.
Gotcha. I heard you were talking shit. He makes the Constitution save.
Half damage.
Since you're throwing gas, what about the party members that are right next to it? Does it affect them?
No, it's literally like a concerted ball.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Project a puff of poison gas from your palm. Creature must succeed a save. For half damage. It doesn't say anything about an area of effect. And again, it's only a cantrip.
Okay. Alyssia, you're up.
Other thing, the elemental's gonna rush in there and try to bum rush it.
Is there any enemies around except for Pig Dude?
Yep, still
Hear
doing the
some
elemental.
noise in the background because you have very good perception. Something is getting closer.
From which direction?
That the pig and the dogs came from.
Well, okay, in that case, they're not here yet. So, right, wait, the pig...
The elemental is gonna need a turn to get closer to the target.
Yeah, the pig is on his ass, right?
Yeah, the pig is on his ass right now.
Does that mean I have an advantage?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough. Wait, is anyone engaged in melee with him?
Yes.
Actually, the elemental's
Great,
got
then I have an
50
advantage
foot
anyway.
speed, it looks like.
Oh, then
Oh,
make
and
an
he's
attack
prone.
for the...
Oh, if you get an advantage... Hang on.
No, wait, I don't have an advantage, but I can perform a sneak attack.
But yeah, actually, if you probably have advantage because he's prone as well.
Wait, he's prone?
Yeah, I just knocked him on his ass.
So this is the first hit,
Does...
Yeah, the first
and
one.
then here's the second one. 23 should hit
Yep.
as well. Okay.
Okay, so being prone gives advantage to people attacking the target?
The melee attacks, yeah.
Melee attacks,
That's
well, I'm
another
attacking with range,
22
so...
fire damage, and it's on fire.
Right,
And
so Alyssia,
that's
what
my
are you
turn.
doing?
Yeah, I'm just firing an arrow at him.
Okay, go for it.
No advantage, but hopefully I can hit him. Oh, wait, does I
Oh, you
hit, right?
hit just barely.
Great, then time to roll sneak attack.
If a target's prone, it gives disadvantage to ranged attacks.
That is true.
Disadvantage, oh fuck.
So it's only a normal
down.
attack since he's also in
Lower your
melee.
profile.
Huh? Come again? Okay, so basically I roll a...
It's essentially like laying down on the floor so you don't get hit by as many bullets coming
Yeah, well,
across.
fair enough. Okay, so I roll a second roll, and if I pick the lowest one, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, wait, don't you have...
I
either
still
way.
hit him. Doesn't matter. No, I don't have... like, I have very many things I can get advantages to, like in the middle, or like against people. Again, like in the middle of combat, not so much.
So either way, you manage to succeed even with the disadvantage. So make your damage. 24. You skillfully manage to knock an arrow onto the side of the pig, right between the shoulder and the neck area. It sinks in deep, even though the angle is pretty hard.
And you
You
know,
were taught well.
After firing that arrow, she yells out, "More are approaching."
Indeed they are, because just as Alyssia says that, the Vanguard's duty is over because his backup is arriving. You see a good 7 or 8 more dogs start charging through the tree line, with a few more pigmen behind them. They start to squeal, and the pig on the ground in your feet is also starting to squeal, recognizing that help is on its way. The pig on the ground, you almost, it seems to be pretty mindless and dumb, but you swear that you can feel like that pig is laughing. And you soon realize why. The thing it's holding in its left hand, it completely shatters it. You see the pig is beginning to bloat, and it soon explodes. Everybody make a reflex.
Hey! What? Twice?
He's got the next.